Hey guys, I'm IzDaisho and I'm here bringing you some Magic. This is going to be Match 3 Game 2 of my first Gatecrash draft, and I am excited to be done with this one. It was an okay deck, I just never really performed the way I liked, and I don't know. I mean, it had a lot of removal in it, which was good, but sometimes when you're playing a deck with a lot of removal, and you also want it to be like an aggressive creature deck, it doesn't really seem like it's playing well, even though you're just destroying all their threats and then slowly building up an army of your own. And I don't know, that's just what it seems like a lot. Anyway, I start off with no forests, which I guess probably makes it a little bit slower of a start than it could have been, but it's not too bad. And he's going to play a Purge the Profane, make me discard 2, and I'm not too unhappy about that. I mean, when I'm stuck on mana, making me discard my 2 green cards isn't like the worst thing in the world to me. I don't really care that much. And it's fine that I'm really happy that he's doing that instead of playing a threat on turn 4. I'm not really too big of a fan of those Mind Rot E type cards, and I don't really like to play them ever. So he's just going to play Gutter Skulk here. Would have been nicer to have that down a little bit earlier so he could have gotten some consistent damage in the early stages of the game, but it works for me. So I'm going to just play a Prophetic Prism here. Get my green mana on. A little bit annoying that I just discarded those green cards, and then it's really funny I end up drawing the forest right out of it. Swinging for 3. That Assault Griffin is just doing its job. I mean, some people were not complaining, but were saying that they didn't really see the power of Assault Griffin, but I hope that you saw it in the last game, where I was basically just swinging with my Assault Griffins, and they did almost like the whole 20 damage. It was pretty sweet. So he's just going to play Balustrade Spy here, and it's only going to mill 1 land, which is fine. I'm happy to not draw that land. I'm happy to just be playing stuff instead. But I mean, I guess it makes it harder for me to cast my Hellkite Tyrant. I don't know, but I mean, if I had to draw that land and then I had to draw another land, then I would have been unhappy. And I don't know. I mean, I like Balustrade Spy as a card. I think it's sometimes really good, and it's pretty good in black because you can cipher onto it, and it's a 2/3 flyer, which is always pretty good. And the fact that it can actually deal some damage is nice in killing them. And it can also start milling them if you need that. I don't know, it just does a bunch. So anyway, I figured that I'm okay with losing my Assault Griffin here to the Balustrade Spy because I have a Guardian of the Gateless that I want to play this turn. I think I may have had a Martial Glory in hand that I could use to pump it, but I'm just like, you know what, I'll just play Guardian of the Gateless and I'll be in much better shape. But he ended up having an Orzhov Charm for that, so that's not really the exact position that I want to be in. So he's going to hit me for 3 here and then play a Cartel Aristocrat, so that'll actually put a bunch of power on the board. So right here I actually need to Ground Assault his Gutter Skulk, and I mean, I think it takes me a while to come to this decision, but I can't start taking 5 damage a turn. I'll die in 3 turns, so I really need to actually have an answer. If I kill the Gutter Skulk, then that'll actually give me 5 turns to actually find an answer, and if I find an answer to both the creatures, not just one, then that'll be good. So I think about it for a while and then realize that I have to do something. I can't just sit here and die. And yeah, that's basically my conclusion, and I think it was the right play. I don't think that just taking 5 a turn for the next few turns while I'm sitting on removal spells in my hand waiting for something better that I don't even know if he has. I don't think I've seen him play a creature that's very good, but he's going to again hit me for 3, take me down to 10, not too big of a deal, and he's going to play a Kingpin's Pet. I think another thing that I was going over in my mind last turn was whether or not I wanted to Clan Defiance, because I had that in my hand, and I'm just like, you know what, I can wait another turn, I'll just Ground Assault his creature instead. So I'm going to Clan Defiance here for 6 mana, or for 8 mana, so for 6. So I do the damage to the Kingpin's Pet, the Cartel Aristocrat, and his face, and he makes the right move in sacrificing something to the Cartel Aristocrat, but he should have sacrificed the Kingpin's Pet. He would have still had the Dutiful Thrall afterwards, and that would have put him in a much better position. But, I don't know, he just didn't see it right away, I guess. But I mean, like randomly, you also realize that you just dealt 6 damage with a freaking Clan Defiance, and he's actually almost close to dead too. So I'm just going to be able to block here with my Assault Griffin and then Martial Glory it to pump its toughness. Also going to pump its power because I don't want to make the Cartel Aristocrat bigger. But since he doesn't have any other creatures out, it's just going to kill him. And then I'm going to be able to play a Crowned Ceratok, and that is actually going to be the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I managed to go 2-1 in this draft, and have a nice day. Bye.